Hey everyone, welcome back into Monteriggioni. We finished packing the silage pit, and it has 99,000 liters of chaff in it that is currently fermenting and turning into silage. And we're going to go ahead, start this episode out by picking up some chickens. We have to buy some food, which is unfortunate, but we don't have any wheat to feed them, so we will be buying some wheat to get them fed. And then I also spent a little over $1,000 on buying the soil map for our grass field. Unfortunately, it's the only one that I can afford at the moment, but it is going to be very beneficial to have that for the grass, especially right away here when we need, because we need to spread some lime and fertilizer on it, and having that will definitely reduce how much we're using of both. Now, unfortunately, our big arable fields, I cannot afford to purchase those maps yet, so it'll be maxed out on both the lime and the fertilizer, which is going to be very expensive, so I doubt we get all of the fields covered, but we'll cover as much as we can. So we're going to start out here. We're going to go ahead and pick up some chickens. Some of these are quite expensive. Her quality is good. All right, this one's $3 cheaper, and the quality is very good, so we will purchase this one. This chicken's quality is also very good, so we'll buy that one. I'd really like to get about 10 of them, if possible. And these are some of the older chickens, so they will be breedable right away. And anything 5 months and younger is not. So we got 3 that can be bred right away, and the rest are going to be, and the rest are not going to be breedable right away. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up 10 chickens and 1 rooster. All right, we got all of our chickens picked up here, and you can see them in the crates in the back of the trailer. My hitch is definitely a little bit high. Should probably get that adjusted, but we'll go ahead and get these guys run home, get them into our chicken coop, and run and pick up some feed. All right, so we got the chickens home, and we've got 54 liters of wheat in the back of the pickup. Thankfully, it will unload. But yeah, evidently the bed of this pickup works as a bulk fill. Apparently, it'll haul bulk materials. Yeah, boy, I was a little nervous there for a second. When we put that wheat pallet in the back, it started to unload. But thankfully, it unloaded into the chicken coop, so at least our chickens are fed. And they do not stay in the chicken coop. Interesting. So they're just out here living their best lives out in the yard. That's absolutely fantastic. See, we got a rooster. He was expensive. That's a $50 bird right there. Absolutely insane. And what is... Oh, that's chicken. Okay. Odd colored chicken, I guess. So we've got 10 chickens, 1 rooster, and plenty of feed. So hopefully we get some good eggs, you know, this first month. Doubt it's going to be a whole lot, but any is better than none. So we are going to now run back to the garden nursery, reload up with some more fertilizer, lime, and get to spreading out on our fields here. As you can see, we're down to $12,500, so we're not going to have a whole lot of lime and fertilizer to do a whole lot with. All right, we're back here at the home place. We're down to 4,800 euros and did not buy any lime. Bought fertilizer only. Should be able to load directly off the trailer. Absolutely. And fertilizer, I honestly think is more important than the lime is, so we're going to start out with fertilizer. I'm going to go ahead and get our grass field taken care of first, since it should use the least amount of fertilizer. At least I'm hoping so. And then we'll just move on to our other fields, get them spread with fertilizer, and then once we're done spreading, we can go ahead and start cultivating. But yeah, this is probably not going to go very far. Oh, I need to unfold it. There we go. And you can see up in the corner there, it is showing how much nitrogen we need. And oh my God, that is going down so fast. Okay, so definitely going to burn through a lot of nitrogen, or a lot of solid fertilizer here. Oh my goodness, it's got me all flustered now. So yeah, that's going to be an issue. All right, well, I did go ahead and turn on GPS just to make sure that I wasn't wasting any fertilizer, but we went through over half of that. That's definitely not great. So we're going to reload and head over into our smallest arable field and start spreading fertilizer in it and see how far we end up. Probably not going to go near as far as I had really hoped. All right, so this is our small field here. I have no idea how much we're going to put down. We're definitely putting down significantly less than what we were in our grass field, so there's that. But I don't know if it's going to be, I'm sure it's probably not going to be anywhere near enough. So instead of wasting it, I think we're just going to go ahead and cultivate, and I will put the fertilizer down after we plant. And then hopefully we can get as much as we need then. Yeah, I don't know. This is honestly my first time really playing with precision farming here in FS25, so definitely going to be learning as we go. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cultivate, and then we can plant next month. Yeah, we can plant barley and wheat in September, and our spelt gets planted in October. So we're going to go ahead and get the cultivator out, do some cultivating, and we will wait to do fertilizing until we get stuff planted next month. All right, so we already had the big tractor hooked up to our field cultivator. We'll go ahead and get this unfolded here. Now, unfortunately, with precision farming, doing any kind of tillage, especially deep tillage, is penalizing to your score and can hurt you when it comes time to sell your grain. Our seeder does not direct drill, so we need to cultivate. We don't really have a choice right now. That is something, you know, we'll definitely look into in the future, is a direct drill seeder, but right now that is just not an option. So we're going to go ahead and get all of our fields cultivated up here and ready to be planted next month. All right, and we got 2 of our fields done. So we'll jump down here into our 3rd field, start getting this all cultivated up, and we will be ready to rock and roll. Maybe. Been a while since I've really used GPS. So got to get used to not being able to turn right away. But yeah, we'll go ahead and knock this out. And this will be probably it for the month of August. There's not a whole lot else that we can get done, so I'm gonna get this field cultivated and start doing some cleanup around the farm there, get some grass mowed, get some of the bushes knocked down, and try and clean it up, make it look a little bit nicer. So I will catch up to you guys in September when we are ready to start planting some wheat. Hey everyone, welcome into September. We got a lot of the farm cleaned up. It's looking much, much better. And we got our first bit of vegetables out of our greenhouse to sell here. So we're going to run this down to the farmer's market, get it sold off, and then we need to hook up to our water trailer, get some water hauled into these greenhouses here, and then it's on to planting. So super busy month here. Lots to get done and very excited. First time I'll be planting spelt, and first time in a very long time I'll be planting wheat and barley. So our chickens are doing absolutely great. No eggs yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. As long as they're alive and healthy, that's a good start. So we're going to run this down to the farmer's market, get this sold off. Hopefully we make, some pretty good cash here. Seeing as we're all the way down to 3,700 bucks. We definitely need it. So we've got seed we need to get bought. We haven't bought any seed yet. So plenty of money to be spent here in the near future. All right, we're going to get backed up here. Hopefully I can back in far enough. All right, and we made 1,775 euros plus $41 for our environmental score. So that's pretty good. Surprising. I did not expect to make money off of our environmental score yet. I honestly assumed it was bad enough that we wouldn't make anything. So every little bit helps here. All right, we're going to stop at the garden nursery on the way back to the home place here. Pick up some seed. And then get ready to start planting. Oh, wait, no, water. Water. Cannot forget the water to the greenhouses. Don't want to let everything die off. So we're going to get seed, then we're going to get water, then we'll start planting. All right, we got 1 pallet of seed. I honestly have no idea how much we're going to need. So we're just going to start with 1, see how far it goes, and move on from there. If we need to buy more, we'll buy more. And yeah, I'm definitely making a path through here. Much faster, easier if I could just go on that side of that group of trees. So that's definitely something we're going to take care of. And I still have a couple of trees I need to get cut down around the edges of our fields here, just to make sure that we're not having issues. But first, we need water. So just like last month, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 loads of water to each greenhouse, and the greenhouses will be taken care of. Then we can go ahead and start planting. We've got the Sulky Master Seeder hooked up to our Zader here. I'm hoping this thing has enough power to pull this. It should, I would hope. If not, no big deal. We can hook up the big tractor. It's just the big tractor is way too big for this thing. So hopefully this tractor will pull it just fine. And we are going to be using GPS. So we'll get pulled up here. We're going to do all of the inside passes first. Get this thing fired up. Drop it down. All right, and we are planting. So this is going to be our wheat field. The field next to us is going to be our barley, and the third field will be our spelt, which can't be planted until next month. So we're going to hammer this field out. I'm curious to see how much seed we actually go through, especially with not having seed maps for our precision farming. That should make this very interesting, to say the least. All right, we're coming up to the end here, getting this wheat planted, and boy, did we use a lot of seed. So this field is done, and we're down to 286 liters. So we're going to go ahead and top off the seeder again and switch over to barley. Hopefully we use far less seed planting barley. I honestly don't know. It's been a very long time since I planted barley, so I have no idea how much we're actually going to use. All right, we've got 536 liters in our seeder. I'm guessing it's not going to be enough, but we're going to go ahead and get started on this barley. And when we run out, I'll run into town and grab another probably 2 pallets of seed, if not 3. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some seed, but thankfully we will make some money either at the end of this month or next month by selling off some silage. Our silage will be ready by the end of today, so hopefully we can make a pretty good profit off of our silage. All right, so we just got finished up that row, and we're basically out of seed. We only got 13 liters left, which will not get us back to the end of the field, or to the other end of the field. So we're going to head back, grab the pickup, the trailer, and go pick up 1 more pallet of seed. That should be enough for us to at least finish this field. but I don't think we got enough money to buy a second pallet, let alone herbicide. So we're kind of stuck at the moment. We can buy one more pallet of seed, and that'll probably be it until we get our silage sold off. So selling that silage is becoming priority number one here very, very quickly. All right, we got our cedar refilled, and boy, is it nice having the garden nursery just past those trees. That makes it really, really convenient when we need supplies, and I'm super happy it's there. So we're going to go ahead and hammer out the rest of this field, and by the time this is done, hopefully our silage pit is fully fermented and we can start selling some silage, because we're down to 1,800 euros. So money is running out very, very quickly here. All right, well, we're a little over 3/4 of the way done with this field, and we're about to run out of seed again. So we're going to go ahead, top off with what was left out of the pallet that we bought, and that should be more than enough for us to finish this field. Well, lesson learned. Hectares are significantly bigger than acres, and I am going to have to buy another pallet of seed. So it's going to take quite a bit. I still got all of my end rows left on this field, so I'm really hoping a third pallet will get this finished. This is, oh boy, this is getting insane. So we'll head back to the shop, grab another pallet, and finish our end rows. And we're finally coming up to the end, getting this field planted. Planting went great. The amount of seed, not so much. So definitely need to keep that in mind when I buy herbicide next month, because yeah, we can't be running short all the time on everything, which is very unusual for me. I typically way overbuy. So this is not something I am used to by any means. But we're done planting, so we'll go ahead and get the cedar put away, or at least we're done planting for this month, I should say. Put the front loader back on, and we're going to start loading up with silage and getting that hauled, because we're down to 511 euros. That's not good at all. Get the forks dropped off. We'll grab the bucket, and we can start loading up our Fiat truck. Going to take quite a few loader buckets to get that thing filled up. I do believe it holds like 15,000 liters, so going to be a few truckloads. We got 99,000. It's just short of 100,000 liters of silage, which is very good. We definitely need it. And at this point, I honestly don't even know what the price is, because it really, truly doesn't matter. Well, we'll jump out here. We'll take a look. Oh, and it's only at 96%, but we've got 99,730 liters. So we'll wait for these last 4%, and then we can start hauling some silage. So we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. So if you like what you're seeing, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode.